So it says Abigail has dimes and she has quarters. She has less than $3 worth of coins altogether. That means when you add the worth of a dime, and how much is a dime? A dime is 10 cents. So I'm going to say 0.10, that's 10 cents, plus Q quarters, which is 0.25, right? So quarter is less than. Okay, so that being the key word. So again, go back to the page with the vocab and see what less than means. So less than means we're going to do left hand, less, left, less than $3. And I'm going to write this in money just so that you know that when you're writing money, you need to include two numbers after the decimal. All right, so that's the inequality, only you're using D and Q when you're writing your answer. So now that I've written in the calculator, I can go ahead and write it over here. All right, so again, remember D being my X and Q being my Y. I'm just going to go ahead and label this so that you don't forget it. It says there are hidden numbers here. So the hidden numbers is the fact that dime is worth 10 cents and Q quarters is worth 25 cents. Okay, because they're talking about money, you have to have the dimes and quarters in terms of money. If it was talking about, and I want to go ahead and cover this, let's say the total number of coins was 10, then that would just be the number of dimes plus the number of quarters is less than 10. But right now, because it's talking about money, you need to make sure there's money, money, and money. All right, so boom, let's go ahead and put that in. So that's already in. That's what it looks like. There's no graph to draw, but you can see your solutions has changed to this side now. It is still a dotted line. Okay, select all the solutions that apply. So again, we're going to copy down everything that's written over here. So I'm just going to write one and then copy and paste all the way down, and then just come here and fill in the numbers. So we got -2, 12, come down, and then do 0, 12, come down, 5, 9, come down, 6, 10, come down, 15, 7, come down, 30, 0. And then I'm just gonna, because there's so many dots, just hide all the colors so that I can only look at one at a time. All right, so there's my first one. That's clearly, and you zoom in to make sure. It's clearly in my solution, so select all that apply, A applies. All right, B, so unclick that, go to that. There it is, zoom in to make sure. Yeah, it's right on the dotted line, so does that apply? No, it does not. 5, 9, so click 5, 9. Don't see it, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Hit home if you're not getting there fast enough. Right, so it'll zoom out completely, and I can see that's clearly, and again zoom in to make sure that's clearly in my solutions. So 5, 9 is in my solutions. 6, 10, all right, is not in my solutions, so that's not. 15, 7, again click home to be faster, and if that doesn't work, just zoom out. Okay, so that one's really close. Let's zoom in to make sure that's definitely outside. 30, 0, again click home, zoom out if it doesn't work. Okay, there it is, zoom back in so that you can look. That looks like it's right on the dotted line, and we don't include the dotted line, so this does not work. Okay, final question. What does the solution 15.3 mean in context? So let's go ahead and put 15.3. Let's just make sure that is a solution. All right, zoom out. All right, that is a solution. What does that mean in context? Then we can see that's 15, and let's zoom in a little bit more. I'm gonna hide that real quick. All right, so that's 15, and you can see this is 3. So that's 15.3. It's definitely in the solution. What does that mean? So who's this person? It's Abigail. She has dimes and she has quarters that are less than $3. So this is saying, so X is my dimes, Y is my quarters, right? So this is saying Abigail has 15 dimes and 3 quarters. Now we're going to make sure that this is true. Okay, so if we have 15 dimes, so 15 dimes all valued at 10 cents plus 3 quarters valued at 25 cents, is that less than $3? So that's the question that we're asking. Is it less than $3? All right, so I'm going to put that in the calculator real fast. All right, so I have my X, which is represented by 15 of them, My Y, I have 3 of them. And is that less than $3? Okay, so it doesn't give me an answer just putting it in. So what I'm going to do is just going to copy this part into the next line. And is it worth then? Yes, it's $2.25. So yes, it is less than $3. So what does this mean in the solution? Abigail has 15 dimes and 3/4. And I'm just proving to you that it's the value of what she has is less than $3.
Let's practice.